Hello. Today we will study the first chapter of our 12th standard economics subject, and that is nothing but introduction to microeconomics and macroeconomics. Okay. So what we will do is to understand the meaning of microeconomics and macroeconomics properly, and to get a proper understanding of different features, scope and subject matter, and importances of both the concept. We'll first study the meaning of economics, and after that we'll study the meaning of micro and macroeconomics. We'll try to make comparison between both, and also we will study few definitions of it by making comparison so that we can get a proper understanding of both the concepts. Okay, so in 11th standard we have studied that these two are the very important branches of economics. So what the meaning of these are? So to understand the micro and macroeconomics, first we will study the meaning of economics, and then we'll study the meaning of microeconomics and macroeconomics. Okay. So what economics is? To understand the meaning of economics, we will have to first go towards its origin. So when we talk about the origin of the word economics, it's having its origin in the Greek word called as oikonomia, the meaning of which is nothing but management of household. Now what household means, or what management of household means? Household means family. So as we know that each and every family has its own income, and from that income it tries to satisfy the different wants of its family members. So the manner in which they spend their limited income on the day-to-day activities of their family members, it's called as management of household. In the similar manner, when we talk about different countries do have different resources with them. That resources are to be utilized by the countries to satisfy the different unlimited wants of the population living within them. So how that resources are to be utilized so that the unlimited wants of the people will get satisfied, it's studied under the concept of economics or subject of economics. So we can say that economics is the study of how limited resources are utilized to satisfy the unlimited wants of the people. Okay. After that, now what microeconomics and macroeconomics is? For that also we will have to first understand the meaning of word micro and macro. So when we talk about micro, again we will see towards its origin. Micro is the word which has been derived from the Greek word micros, which means small, and macro is the word which has been derived from the Greek word called as macros, whose meaning is large or aggregate. Okay, aggregate means total. Fine. So by considering the meaning of it, that is nothing but small and large or aggregate, we can say that in the similar manner, microeconomics studies nation's economy by dividing it into small parts relating to individuals, and macroeconomics studies nation's economy by considering large aggregates relating to entire economy. Okay, so when we talk about microeconomics, it's a study of the economy by dividing it into different individual small parts, and macroeconomics is a study of a nation's economy where we consider large aggregates which are covering the entire economy. Okay, so what this all small parts or individuals are, or else large aggregates are? So small individual parts of economy are nothing but individual income, individual output, etc. And large aggregates are nothing but national income, national output, etc. Okay, so if you will see the small individual parts of economy, or the examples of small individual parts of economy, you will see that this all two things which we can see on the screen, that is individual income and individual output. It's related to individual person or individual industry. And when we talk about large aggregates like national income and national output, they cover the entire nation. So we can say that study of a particular tree in a forest, it's called as micro. And when we talk about the study of entire forest, it's called as macro. Fine. Okay. Now we will study few definitions of micro and macroeconomics, which precisely tells us what microeconomics and macroeconomics is. Okay. So microeconomics, the definitions which you can see on the screen are given by Professor Kenneth Boulding. So microeconomics, according to him, is what? Microeconomics is the study of particular firms. Now you will see that here different individual economic units are given to you. That individual economic units like particular firms, particular households, individual prices, wages, incomes, individual industries, particular commodities are studied under microeconomics. So microeconomics is a study. Just like economics is a study of how limited resources are to be utilized to satisfy the unlimited wants of the people living in a particular country. In the similar manner, micro and macroeconomics are the two approaches where microeconomics studies individual economic units like particular firms, particular households, individual prices, wages, etc. Okay. And when we talk about macroeconomics, according to Professor Kenneth Boulding, macroeconomics is what? So macroeconomics deals not with individual quantities as such, but with the aggregates of these quantities. Now individual quantities are not coming under the studies of macroeconomics. Why? Because they are studied in microeconomics. And when we talk about aggregates, aggregates are studied under macroeconomics. So when we talk about aggregates, aggregates are nothing but total. Now what this total is? So for an example, as given in the definition, macroeconomics does not deal with individual income but with national income, not with individual prices but with general price level, not with individual output but with national output. So when we see the terms like national income, general price level, national output, this all things are coming under aggregates. So all individual incomes, when we add them up, we will get an aggregate that is nothing but national income. So individual income is related to individual person, and when we talk about national income, is the income of a country. Okay. Same is there with individual prices. Each and every individual producer produces some or another good oblique services, and that good oblique service will have its respective prices. Yes. In the similar manner, when we consider different goods, different services which are being produced in different sectors, you will get general price level. Again, general price level is an aggregate value of different individual prices. In the similar manner, we are having individual outputs. Now when we talk about individual output, it is related to a particular industry. In the similar manner, there are different industries in a particular country, that different industries produce different goods. Okay, all the goods which are produced in different sectors, they come, when we total them, we get a value that is national output. Okay, so study of entire economy comes under macroeconomics, and study of different parts of economy comes under studies of microeconomics. Okay, so these are the definitions which are given by Professor Kenneth Boulding, which precisely tells us what microeconomics and macroeconomics